said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, but better than the lies. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day, waiting for the moment I won't feel like I should stay. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we rotate, fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we rotate, fade, fade away? You said that you've been searching, silencing your mind, trying to be patient, but running out of time. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no meaning, I just wanna understand everything that led us here, the teardrops when I hold your hand. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we rotate, fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we rotate, fade, fade away?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Posting on the Pokemon Professor, and today we have something a little bit different. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to notice, I have a little bit of a lisp. I just got some liners in, so I'm going to be talking a little bit weird for the next couple of days. My throat is still a little bit sore, so don't expect these streams to be too long. But today we are going to be ranking every single Pokemon. And no, it's not a tier list, surprisingly. I'm going to be doing this with a World Cup style bracket. So what we're going to be doing is, hold on, let me put my headset on. But what we're going to be doing here is, it's going to put two Pokemon up together, and I'm going to pick which one I think is the better one. And we're just going to go through every single Pokemon, do a bunch of these rounds until we eventually come out with the number one Pokemon. What my favorite Pokemon of all time is, and what every other rank has in store. Now, I did do something a little bit different a while ago, where it had you select a bunch of different Pokemon, and it slowly eliminated all of them until there was only one left that you picked as your favorite. But the reason I'm not going to do that is because that took me hours to do the first time I went through it. And I feel like if I do it like this, I can also kind of explain my choices a little bit more, and overall just get a better shot at what I think my favorite is here. Let's see. I think this is right. So right here we have like the list of all of the win ratios based on what Pokemon is the most popular from other people who've done this survey. It looks like Mega Rayquaza is the best here with Mega Lucario and the origin version of Giratina. But the number one, like, proper, unchanged Pokemon is Charizard, with Darkrai, Zekrom, Infernape, Mega Charizard X, Greninja, and Reshiram behind them. So the Unova Dragons are actually pretty popular here. Well, I suppose with that out of the way, we might as well just get straight into the thing. I'm going to choose, 1024. We may be here for a while. Alright, out of the way, let's just get straight into it. Oh, Lord, we're starting off with a zinger here. Dino versus Gardevoir. Well, I mean, it's got to be Gardevoir, right? Gardevoir's got the iconic... Gardevoir's iconic, obviously. She's got the, I said she. Is it like 100% female? Is Gardevoir 100% female? I don't know. That's what the fan art suggests. But, I don't know. Gardevoir is like... I mean, come on. It's Gardevoir. You can't get... Gardevoir's not going to go down to Dino. So... Sorry, Dino, but you're going to be our first elimination of this contest. Alright, Gardevoir, congratulations here. And now, here we go with the weird ones. So, Anarinth versus Ghastly. I mean, honestly, gotta think of it. I mean, well, the design for Ghastly is just a lot better than Anarinth's design is. Plus, Anarinth is not that memorable in terms of Pokemon status, so I feel like we have to go Ghastly here. Yeah, we're going to choose Ghastly. Next up, Swampert Mega versus Nincada. Okay, this is just unfair. We've had 3 rounds so far where it's a pretty obvious choice overall. I mean, come on. Nincada's just unfair here. Like, really? That's tragic for Nincada, but... Okay, I have to click on the bottom. Keep that in mind here. And now... Oh, come on, another one! The whole concept of Type Null is one that's really enamored me. I love Type Null. I mean, what's not to love about Type Null? It's got the underdog status, it cracks, evolves into Silvally, and Cufant is just kind of... Sorry, Cufant, but Type Null here. Moving on. Oh my god, not again! So we might as well get both Gardevoir forms out of the way early, and poor Shroodle over here is not even getting a chance, but it's a shame. Truly is a shame that Gardevoir is just enamoring everything here. Okay, so it looks like we have, like, a bunch of different forms of Gastrodon as well. I don't know, did they have the Paldean Mons in here? If they don't have the Paldean Mons in here, I may have to go again. I don't know. Hold on, let me see, hold on. One sec. Oh my, that's, Pokemon. Okay. I'm ashamed of everybody here. Let's see. Is there, like, a better one that has, like, actually every Pokemon? All Pokemon Gen 1 through Gen 9? There's 49. That's not the real one, is it? Okay, we're scrolling. Okay! What's going on here? Alright. I think this is it. I think this is all of them. Okay, this one's different. Like, Primal Groudon is number 1 here. Go 119. Okay. This is just all different forms of Alcremie. Huh. I think this one may be a little bit better, but I'll keep that in mind. Let me see if I can find, like, a proper one. If I find one that has, like, 1008, then that should be it. But, okay, here we go. Alright, Gen 1 through Gen 9, there we go. Oh, they have Ash Greninja in here, too. Cool. Alright, this is the actual one. Let's just do this. Is it gonna, like, remove some of them? I don't know. Some cuts, okay. Alright, let's just do this then. Alright, here we go again. Sorry, original one, but you don't have all the actual Pokemon in there. So, first off, the Mo version of Rotom versus Heracross. I mean, come on. Immediately we get Best Bug Heracross versus a Lawnmower. I mean, practically it'd be Heracross, right? Yeah. Hitmonlee versus Ursaring. I like Hitmonlee's design a lot, but I just feel like Ursaring... I mean, it's a bear versus Daddy Longlegs. I don't know. I think Ursaring would take it here, though. I don't know. Ursaring just kind of looks more fitting as a Pokemon. I don't know. I've always had a couple of gripes about Binacle. Is it Binacle or Bionicle? No, it's Binacle. But Binacle is just kind of like... Why? It's just like a worse version of Dodrio. Or a worse version of Doduo. It's just like a knockoff of all the Pokemon with two heads that came before it. I don't know. But Sandile, on the other hand, is one of my favorite ones from Unova. So you gotta give it some slack here. You gotta give it the hedge. So yeah, Sandile's gonna go here. Paldean, Wooper, or Hope. Now this is just unfair, isn't it? To be fair, Wooper is the GOAT, but I don't like Paldean Wooper that much. I've always liked the original version of Wooper a lot more. He just looks like he needs a bath. So, excuse me. We're gonna go Ho-Oh here. Oh, I gotta go with Squishy, right? You gotta go with Squishy here. Who doesn't love Squishy? Yeah, Squishy wins. Oh, this is a tough one, actually. Here's our first tough one. Mareep, the pre-evolution of one of my favorite Johtomons, versus Keldeo. The My Little Pony knockoff himself, although he's got to be the best version of the Swords of Justice. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I like him so much. Maybe it's because just like, I don't know. He just looks innocent, you know? He looks chill. I may genuinely go with Keldeo here. Yeah, we're going to go Keldeo. Grovyle versus Fletchling. Oh, this is a good one. Grovyle from... But the thing is, Grovyle has Mystery Dungeon. Fletchling's just the thing in the meme that pecks Serena when she wakes up out of bed. Yeah, we're gonna go Grovyle here. Gotta go with Grovyle. Can't go wrong with Grovyle. Vanillux versus Sandslash? I mean, is that even a question? We gotta go with Sandslash here. Gen 1 Supremacy. Ooh, that Mega Mawile design looks sick. I never really had enough chance to, like, properly admire Mega Mawile until just now, but look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna go with Mega Mawile here. And two Pokemon I don't really care all that much about. I mean, Infernape is pretty good, but... Yeah, I'm gonna go Monferno here. Oh god, get that off my screen. Jesus, gotta go with Litleo here. Sunflora versus Masquerain. I made a video a while ago about Masquerain, actually. If anyone remembers that. Like how Masquerain is statistically one of the most forgotten about Pokemon. That doesn't mean I'm gonna, like, give it an edge or anything. I'm just saying, like... Yeah, I mean, obviously Sunflora here. Once again, Mystery Dungeon reigns supreme over everybody else. And Gloom looks like it has something weird going out of its mouth. Not sure how much I like that. Fun fact, Lunatone would have 7 weaknesses. It would have the most weaknesses out of any Pokemon if it weren't for the fact that it had Levitate, which just kind of gets rid of its ground weakness. So Lunatone has that interesting tidbit about it, but I like the Oddish line overall, so we're gonna go with Gloom. Rattata versus Hoopa. Nuclear Bomb versus Coughing Baby. Hoopa gets it. Okay. Oh my god. Jinx, I've never really liked Jinx's design. I must be honest here. I know a few people who really like Jinx, but I'm not one of those people. So, Charger Bug gotta be in my cards here. Ooh, this is good. Terrakion versus Flygon. Gen 3 versus Gen whatever. 5. I don't know. I used Terrakion for a Poké-Rogue run a while back. Actually won it with him. It was a sick run, but I like Flygon's design a lot. Like, look at him. Look at those two bulbing eyes, the wings. I honestly pick... Yeah, I'd go Flygon over Terrakion here. Vulpix versus Tapu Lele. Oh, that's a shame because I remember doing this. I had Vulpix in my top 100 favorites, but Tapu Lele was even higher than that. I love the Tapus, honestly. I think they're really slept on as I think the Tapus are really slept on as legendaries or mythicals, whatever. But Tapu Lele is honestly not that bad. I had her as my third favorite, but that still puts her in the top 100. So yeah, Tapu Lele wins. Manectric versus Vivillon. Vivian. It's Vivillon or is it Vivian? I don't know. I don't remember how they say it in the anime. But I don't like the mega version of Manectric very much. Like, it's just like you made the bolts on the back of it larger and you didn't do anything else. Although, to be fair, what were you supposed to do with it? But I really don't think Manectric should have had a mega. Or if they had a mega, it should have been not this. So, Vivillon. Yeah, I think it's Vivillon. Alright, Medicham versus Ducklet. I like both. I honestly like the idea of a little tiny duck. Like, a duck walked up to the lemonade stand. Like, you know that? Yeah. I like Ducklet a lot. We're gonna go Ducklet. Raikou versus well, obviously Raikou, right? I mean, come on. You can't go Yamask here. Like, look at him. Just kind of off-putting. It's kind of like Unknown, except a few generations after Unknown. So, yeah, Raikou. Moving on, we have... Oh, Swampert Mega from earlier. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of an unpopular opinion, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Pikachu line. If it was a Alolan Raichu. I like Alolan Raichu a lot, but I don't like the original line. Pikachu's decent and all, but Raichu's just kind of bigger Pikachu with not much else changed. So, yeah, Swampert Mega here. Plus, Swampert Mega is just cool. Gallade versus Buzzwole. I never really liked the Ultra Beasts. Buzzwole, I can say Buzzwole's kind of sick, but you can't put Gallade here. Sorry, Buzzwole, but Gallade gets it. The Pokemon that got banned versus the Pokemon that mothers got banned from existence. Honestly, when it comes down to it, Cubone, it wears the skull of its mother, but that's a really dumb plot point, right? Like, oh yeah, it always wears the skull that its mother had. So if a Cubone's mother is alive, does it just go like raw? They're like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, the whole point of the Pokemon is that its mother is supposed to die, which is dark as hell and not really that interesting. So honestly, Porygon. Yeah, Porygon gets it. Oh, that version of Vivillon, I've never seen that before, but it's sick. I'm going with it. Sorry, Stunfisk. Sorry, r/Stunfisk. Heatmor got done dirty here. Heatmor should have probably made it to the next round, but it got matched up against Mega Blaziken, so I feel like that one's a bit self-explanatory. Muna versus Primarina. Honestly, I mean, what am I even thinking? Muna gets a good spotlight in the Pokemon manga, but I like Primarina a lot. Primarina is one of my favorite starters overall. I mean, just look at Primarina. Its design is beautiful, honestly. And I'd say that Primarina, probably one of the greatest Pokemon for contests, obviously. They should make a game that, like, explores the idea of Pokemon contests a bit more. I don't know if they'll ever actually end up doing that, but Pokemon contests as a topic seem pretty interesting. I know if they do it kind of like what Pokemon Academy Life did, but kind of more fleshed out as a category as a whole, it's genuinely a game I would probably pay money for. So, let's go Primarina. Back again with two Pokemon I don't really care much for. Ariados versus Rampardos. I'd say Ariados gets the edge purely because, like, it's like the predator of forests. Like, imagine going through, like, Viridian Forest or Sandaloon or whatever, and seeing an Ariados just, like, crawling above you. That would be horrifying. Yeah, Ariados. You can just kind of think about a lot more. So, Meowth versus Dugong. Dugong is one of the most forgotten Pokemon in the entire franchise, and it's kind of sad, honestly. Dugong, as I think about it, I think I mentioned it in a video, but I love Dugong. Dugong is a good concept. You just kind of have to flesh it out a little bit more. I don't like Meowth's Galar version, though. It just looks kind of off-putting. So Dugong, surprisingly enough, makes it to the next round. Gligar versus Torkoal. Ash's Torkoal, you beautiful, beautiful bastard. I'm sorry that you got done so dirty in the anime. We're moving you on. Ammonite versus Probopass. The Probopass line always kind of ticked me off as a kid. Like, it just kind of made me feel weird. So I think Ammonite here. Praise Helix. This is a tough one, but Venusaur Gen 1 starter going up against one of the best legendary, one of the best mythicals in the game. I'm sorry, Venusaur, but you got done dirty here. Darkrai moves on. Roach versus Cursula. Roach. I mean, Cursula just kind of looks odd. This also looks kind of odd. Wingull, you get the nod here. This is interesting. I like the Pikachu partner more, honestly. Why are there so many Pikachus? Tentacruel. Just in favor of not getting another Tentacruel. Ooh, Nihilego versus Blossom. I like Blossom's innocent design a lot more than whatever this bastard is. Blossom! You'll have to see it. Pidgey versus Gumi. Honestly, Pidgey's good old reliable here. Like, you can find Pidgey anywhere. Pidgey's always got your back. I like Goodra later on, but Gumi is not Goodra, and as a Gumi, Gumi's kind of useless. Sorry, Gumi. Sinnoh, no, Voltorb. I'm trying to get all the Pikachus out of here. Magmortar versus Nuzleaf. Magmortar. I mean, look at him. He's beautiful. Cobalion, sorry. Cacturn. Wigglytuff versus Cherubi. Every time I think of this, I always think of Guildmaster Wigglytuff from Mystery Dungeon. I'm sorry, Cherubi, but Wigglytuff. Gotta go with the Guildmaster here. Get off of my screen, bro. Oh my god! Wait, no, you can't do this to me. You can't do Spheal versus Ultra Necrozma. You can't give me this in the round of 1024, bro. You can't do this to me. I'm sorry, Spheal. I'm so sorry. You deserve so much better. You are out of here. Oh, I like Marshadow. I like this form of Marshadow a lot. I'm sorry, Numel. You have a 4x weakness. I get that, but Vikavolt. The bane of my existence in the Pokérogue. Cypher versus Quilava. I mean, it's got to be Cypher, right? Got to go with the big badass bug type over the middle stage fire type. Nuclear Bomb versus Coughing Baby. I'm sorry. Oh, no. I like the Sneasel design a lot. It definitely deserved to go up to at least the round of 256, but I mean, come on, it's Lucario. You can't go wrong with Lucario. And Thundurus, Jesus, you're going on. Oh, I like Zorua a lot, but come on, you can't be putting... Yeah, it's got to be Dialga. It's got to be. Chingling versus Ivysaur. Honestly, Chingling. Don't question me on that. Latias, gotta go with Latias. Can't ever go wrong with Latias. Patrat versus Archon. Get Patrat out of here. I never want to see that thing's face again. Grimer versus Deoxys attack version. I like Deoxys. I don't like the Alolan version of Grimer a lot. I don't like it. It's just kind of off-putting. So yeah, Deoxys gotta move on here. Can you ever go along with evolution? I don't think there's a single bad evolution. I don't think I've ever seen like a bad version of an Eevee. Whoa, this guy needs to hit the gem by Bravo. Nuclear Bomb, Coughing Baby. I feel like we're going to be seeing that a lot here. Jangmo-O, I like the Jangmo-O line a lot. Overall, one of my favorite dragon type lines. Gotta go Jangmo-O here. Chandelure. Sorry, Azurville. I get that you're cute and all, but whoa. I love Pidgeot. I love Pidgeot a lot. Pidgeot's one of my favorite birds. Probably actually my favorite bird. So yeah, Pidgeot Mega's got to move on here. Beldum versus Blastoise Mega. Honestly, this Mega is just kind of wasted potential, in my opinion. Like, I mean, you could have done so much more with this Pokemon, and you just kind of made its tank larger. You could have made it so much better than that, but you didn't. I'm sorry, but it's just wasted potential. Bisharp. I mean, it's not that much of an argument. Shinx. I love Shinx. Shinx is beautiful. Shinx, my beloved. Move on. Apom just because of the anime. Sorry, Clink. Oh my god, it's Lusamine. I honestly don't really like either of these guys. They're both like D tiers, but I mean, Growlithe is beautiful. Look at him. Look at my boy. Get him on. Get him on to the next round. Quilladin, you suck. Phantup. Krabby versus Dustox Krabby. I hate Unpheasant. The anime did Unpheasant so dirty, but I still hate it because of that. So yeah, Whimsicott. I like Dragonair a lot. Gardevoir, once again, is just going to kind of move on. Like, on verbatim of being Gardevoir. Arceus has got to move on too, though. Persian versus Deerling. Honestly, Deerling. I was never really a fan of the Meowth line. Golduck versus Shelter. Gotta be Golduck, right? Yeah. Oh, Mew. Sorry, Shedinja, but you're a good concept, but Mew's gotta go over. Meganium, you kinda suck. I'm sorry to say it, Meganium, but yeah. So, Paldekia. Both Pokemon would smell bad, but I feel like Macargo would smell a little bit better. Leafeon. Leafeon's actually surprisingly one of my favorite evolutions. Nuclear Bomb versus Nuclear Bomb. Oh my god, I love both of these guys. Oh, this is tough. Lucario, you're already in the first round. I like your first round version better. Aegislash is gonna go. Why was that so... Why was that so aggressive? You know what, I feel like it's kind of begging me to vote for it, so... You know... Toxicroak versus Staryu. Toxicroak. Forges. Yeah, Forges. Woobat versus Execute. Execute. I'm sorry, Raichu, but Giratina's better. My voice is not feeling much better than it was yesterday, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to end after the first round is over. Trainer just kind of seems funnier. Ooh, two good ones, but Garchomp's better. Clefable versus Pikachu. Honestly, Pikachu is going to move on. I'm surprised that Pikachu is making it out of the first round, but you know what? I think it deserves it. Kangaskhan's just the better concept. Oricorio's... I like Oricorio, yeah. Wow. Sorry, original Lycanroc, but Midnight's better. I like the concept of Celebi. Time-traveling cabbage. Well, but he's probably going to make it to the next round, though. Unpheasant, you suck. I hate Unpheasant with every cell in my body. Dugtrio is just free Doug. Dugtrio is just free Diglett's, Poliwag. Yeah, my allergies are kicking me right now. Gastrodon. Get that thing off my screen. Sorry, Furry Bait, you're not making it. Marini, I like Marini. I remember vividly, like, a friend who came up with a concept of a story for Marini, and I thought it was sick. I mean, come on, really? Is that a question? The Pokeball version of Pavilion looks sick. I'm not gonna lie, the Pavilion versions have kind of been like a dark horse for me. Origin Dialga looks awesome. Move on. Once it lets me. Uxie. Hakamo. Sorry, Girdle. Mesprit. Latios. Morin. Yuna, Sawsbuck. Trampa, honestly, over Flareon. I'm surprised. Ponyta. Pawniard. Let's go, Tropius here. I just like Aegislash a lot. I don't know what to say. Aegislash is my goat. Honedge is good as well. I just kind of like swords, I guess. Cura moves on. Tepig. Ferg's better. Vespiquen. Torchic. Torterra. Gotta go with the anime here, Lapras. I guess Mega Lopunny here. Although I'm definitely gonna get called out on Twitter for that. Oricorio, that's what it is. Zoroark, my beloved. Gotta love Zoroark. Type Null, I'm sorry, Type Null, but Vaporeon's gotta go here. For the fans. Dragonite, honestly, yeah, Dragonite. Tapu Bulu's my goat, bro. I love Tapu Bulu. He's the worst Tapu by far, but still, he's up there. Farfetch'd. Suicune, definitely. I think Electivire here. Carbink over Pichu. The entire Pikachu one is just like the exact same thing. They all look exactly the same, honestly. I don't know how else to describe it. Wooper. It's gotta be Wooper, man. I'm sorry. Typhlosion. Moltres over Grimer. Yeah, sure, Pavilion. Keep going on. Mega Aerodactyl is kind of sick. I like the concept. Yveltal over Pikachu. I'm sorry. Yveltal is one of my favorite legendaries of all time. Haxorus moves on. Riolu. I think Bastiodon here. Leavanny beats the original Pavilion, honestly, though. Zygarde. Definitely moving on. Noctowl. I like Noctowl a lot. Gulpin because of the funny haha Gulpin's nuts meme. Mimikyu is a fantastic concept. Reuniclus. Heliolisk. Minccino. This guy. Meowstick. Gotta love Meowstick. Excuse me. Let's go Crawdont. I like Milotic, honestly. I really like Milotic's, once again, the concept stuff. Like, imagine seeing Milotic in a Pokemon contest. Like, I know I talked about this earlier, but I wish there was a Pokemon contest game. Like, a game dedicated purely to Pokemon contests. That game would sell. I'd buy it. I don't know if it, like, the entire fandom would buy it, but I'd buy it. Milotic, move on. You look like... Okay. I don't want to say what I want to say. Charizard just moves on by default of being Charizard. Toxapex has got to go up. Greninja, I'm sorry, Magirna, you had a good run, but Greninja. Ghastly again. Crabominable. Darmanitan. What's the Galar version? Azelf. Sorry, you gotta go for Articuno here. I mean, all of the legendary birds are sick. I like all of them. That includes the legendary birds that aren't from Gen 1 too. Pinsir moves on. Giratina, I mean, is that obvious? Hisuian Zoroark is a really good Pokemon. I love it. It's gotta go on. Mega Audino, I think. I think that one gets the buff here. I think you gotta go with Mega Steelix. And Glalie because of the anime. Honchkrow is a fantastic being of excellence here. I hate you, Snowrunt. Braviary's always been cool, but I feel like the Hisui version's better once again. Wartortle's gotta go. Dradagon. Xerneas, obviously. Who doesn't love Xerneas? I think Pessimian, yeah. Sneasel on account of not being another form of Pikachu that I don't want to deal with. Rayquaza. You are not doing this to me. There's no way this is round 1. Oh my god, this guy should have made the quarterfinals, but nope, it's gotta go to Mega Rayquaza. That's tragic, bro. That's tragic. Why are you looking at me like that? Do you want me to pick you? Fine, I'll pick you. Fine, go ahead. Froakie over Bergmite, I mean, just on account of being a part of the Greninja line. Splink's concept is cool. If it stops bouncing, its heart stops beating. Surprisingly dark for a Pokemon game, but you know, it is what it is. Wishy-washy. The score version of it's cool too. Seeking should have gotten a lot more love. I think that Seeking got done really dirty by every other Gen 1 Pokemon, really. Nobody remembers Seeking a lot, but I'm sorry, if you're going up against Alolan Marowak, then it's not an easy fight to win. I'm sorry, Seeking. Maybe another day will be your time to shine. And Mega Altaria looks sick. I forgot about how cool Mega Altaria looked. Mega Heracross is honestly a downgrade, in my opinion. So, Mega Altaria is going to move on. Sliggoo, I'm sorry, I just don't like you. Bibarel, I've won Pokerogue runs with Bibarel before, so he gets to move on. Hisuian Samurott is bigger than Mega Heracross. Heracross? What did I just say? Jesus. I'm going to move on before I get anything worse. God, 2 Pokemon I just don't like. I guess I like Meowth a little bit more. Pyroar or Hitmonchan? Pyroar. I never really liked the channel line. The channel line never really felt right to me, but, I mean, yeah, Shuckle. Decidueye is one of my favorite Pokemon. I will say that. I will be honest when I say that the Decidueye is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Arcanine versus Servine? I mean, it's got to be Arcanine, right? Delmise? Yeah, Alakazam. I mean, can you go wrong with Alakazam? I suppose if it gets a little bit too smart for you, but who knows? Electric just... I don't want to speak about that anymore. So Clang moves on. Pancham versus Goldeen, 2 Pokemon. I guess I'll let Goldeen shine a little bit here. I've always had a soft spot in my head for... I thought I just turned my PC off. I'm going to change my pose before I accidentally click the button on my computer that shuts my PC off again. Rosalia. I've always had a soft spot for it. You look funky. He looks like one of those, he looks like that guy from Undertale, if anyone knows what he is. But yeah, Lilligant. Furret. I like all of Pavillion's forms, honestly. They're all pretty sick. Gastrodon's gonna move on. Floatzel. Honestly, Meditite. You. Okay, sorry, that was kind of a toss-up there. I didn't know what to do. It's gotta be Politoed, right? I mean, Politoed's just sick. Can't ever go wrong with Larvesta either. Can go wrong with both of these, but I just don't hate Cubchoo as much as I hate the other one. Meloetta is one of my favorites. I like Meloetta. We're gonna move Meloetta on. Araquanid or Carablast? Araquanid, I suppose. Crocodile, obviously. Pavilion gets another Pokemon moving on there. I like Hariyama, but not as much as I like Ampharos. It's just, I have a weird liking of Ampharos. I just like Ampharos a lot. Gonna move that one on. Gyarados or Larvitar, Nuclear Bomb, Coughing Baby, Gyarados. Mightyena here. I've never really liked Arbok. I've never really been a fan of it. I guess it's just Team Rocket overusing them, but it's just kind of always had a sour taste in my mouth when the word exits. But Delcatty's gonna move it. Helioptile or Drillbur? Helioptile. Well, that's Galarian Mr. Mime versus Skitty. I guess Galarian Mr. Mime gets the edge on this one. Kyurem. Infernape, come on! Sylveon versus... Oh, Sylveon. Is that even a question? Is this even a question? What? What are the actual chances of this happening? That is crazy. You're better. Togekiss versus Scrafty? Hoodlum Scrafty would get mad at me, but yeah. Mega Gardevoir, I suppose. I mean, Mega Gardevoir gets the boost on a lot of things. No, it's not because of the Forbidden Green website, but I don't know. I just like Gardevoir's design a lot. Dusknora's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon campaign was crazy. It's got to be Eevee, right? Like, it has to be Eevee. Right? Yeah, Eevee. Okay, what am I thinking? Kingler, Golbat, two well-forgotten evolutions. I guess Kingler because it's not a part of Team Rocket. Anything over Lanoon at this point. Nidorina versus Blaziken, Nuclear Bomb versus Coughing Baby, part number 5. Gengar over Mothim. You look like you're gonna do things to me, so we're gonna go Golem. Sorry, Celio, but Sunkern, my boy over here. I don't know, just... Whismur... I don't know what to say about Whismur. I just kind of like it. Guess Bronzor moves on. Ampharos gotta go up ahead. I don't really like any of the Gigantamax forms. They're all just kind of meh. I'm gonna go Skarmory here. I hate both of these guys, but I hate Minior less. Gotta go Kyurem. Rhyperior. The Gigantamax version of Lapras is somehow better than Wurmple. Both of these Pikachu versions look like garbage, but I suppose that the Kalos version brings more nostalgia. Brion. Mr. Mime original version. Oh my god, Articuno. Galarian Articuno is my goat. Surskit. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Primal Kyogre, but Alolan Ninetales has got to be the greatest side version of any Pokemon. I love Alolan Ninetales. I don't know why, I just love it. I can't say your name or else I'm gonna get canceled, so Cliffy's gonna move on. Noivern. Victini. Pretty easy matches right now. Drifloon, its concept is better. Mega Gengar is crazy. You gotta go with the you know. Spiritomb. 108 souls. Staraptor, obviously, best bird. Rockruff. Had a better run in the anime. Disgustingly enough, Miltank's gonna get the head here. Umbreon, I'm sorry, Tyranitar. Quagsire, look at his derpy face. Gotta be Noibat. Marshtomp. Guzzlord. Panpour. I mean, Crystal. Actually, no, Herdier. Definitely Herdier. Oh, Reshiram, Nuclear Bomb Coughing Baby. Slowbro. Oh, I'm sorry, Necrozma. You had a good... This is a good version of Necrozma, but I like Silvally a lot. Jirachi. Pretty easy there. Archeops is actually going to take down one of the Vivians. This time Necrozma is not denied. And... Okay, I'm sorry, Rotom. You're a very good concept, but... Oh, Chansey, actually. Kingdra. Please, actually, click. There we go. Another Vivillon version's gonna make it. Kangaskhan Mega is just like the baby. I don't know. It's kind of like, hey, Meat Shield. Just not takes on Bulbasaur. I like Mega Aggron a lot. Oh, I need another sip. I'm sorry, I just don't like Pikachu a lot. I don't know what to say. Buddy or Anorith? Buddy. Hisuian Typhlosion looks like a stoner, and I love him for that. Gotta be Charmander. Magikarp is the Magikarp, my beloved. Gotta move on. And it's a Waddle. Look at him move. Happiny. This is the one Gigantamax version I like because, I mean, come on, look at him. He's got an entire ecosystem on his back. My throat is killing me right now. We gotta make it through, boys. We gotta keep going. Pidgeot, my beloved. Poliwrath. Because I can see myself using Poliwrath before I can see myself using Sandshrew. Glameow. Why'd I do that? I should have went the other one. I just kind of chose without thinking again. Oh, I like Garbantua a lot, but, I mean, could you blame me for that? Heatran, I'm just remembering that random trainer in the background of a random's Diamond and Pearl episode that had a Heatran. Reshiram, gotta go with him. You can't ever do no wrong with him. Zygarde's gotta go up there. Tyrantrum, of course. Genesect, ew. Probably the worst win so far. Butterfree over Frogadier. Excuse me, Frostlass. Celesteela. Miss Magius. Or Magius. Lomo Mola has always tripped me a name up, so I gotta go to Dene. Hydreigon, of course. I've honestly never really liked the Mewtwo Mega Editions. They just don't look that good. I like the original Mewtwo a lot better. Oh god. Mega Bayonetta always has been a sick concept for me. Oh, Moltres. I love the Galarian versions of the legendary birds. They've always been amazing. If that was a luxury, I would have won. Abracadabra. Cleffa. Yeah, and Mega looks like it's burnt. Ooh, Absol looks sick. I like the Mega version of Absol. I never really got a good chance at looking at it. Delphox over Weezing. Weezing looks like the Monopoly man. Porygon2. Throw. Sorry, not Throw. Oh, my kid. Breloom. Clawitzer. I need allergy medicine. I'm in pain. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with the Frost version of Rotom here. Could you ever go wrong with that? I don't think I could. What did I just say? Mega Medicham. There we go. I never really liked Rattata or Ratata or however you say it. Dino, you got done dirty last time. You're not getting done dirty this time, and whoa! I really like a Gigantamax Gengar, but Mega Charizard X is my favorite Charizard version, so yeah, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Slacking got done so dirty with its ability. I wish I just made it like a pseudo legendary and just made it 600 instead of getting all that extra stuff in it. I like Lunala a lot. Lunala's pretty good. LGM's got a mean forehead. So Beartic. Mega Sceptile, look at that. I don't know why they had to paint it from its back though. Like, I get that's where most of the differences come from, but it just doesn't look like a flattering camera angle. I suppose Tangrowth. I mean, I'm sorry, Corsola. You probably should have made it to the next round, but Golisabot's got to carry here. Komala versus Darumaka. Komala. Look at him. He's just sleeping. He's chill. Stoutland here. Bagon. I like the Bagon one a lot. Salamanc's got to be one of my goats. Miss Dravius got to move on here. Meloetta. I love Meloetta. Don't know why. I just do. Dratini. Please click. Honestly, Swallow. Aerodactyl Mega's already there, so you've had your choice. Fracture. Because why not? Alright, so Meowstic is going to get the edge here. The Sandstorm version of Pavilion, it's just kind of bland compared to the rest of them. This one's good, though. That one's good. Entei moves on verge of being Entei. You suck. Go here. Turtwig, of course. Gotta be my goat. Gothorita. Thunderous. Machop. Furfrou. Why not? I guess Mega Charizard Y, but it's probably going to get knocked out next round. That Slowking looks disgusting. Gotta go Fennekin there. Can never go wrong with no Fennekin. Blissey! I like Blissey's oval. Like it's an oval. Trevenant or Metang? I'd say Trevenant. Yeah, it's gotta be Kyurem. People would hate me if I picked the other one. Go to Reswinub. I mean, look at the two, compare them, and I hate this choice. I hate this. This is gonna suck. You. I had to. I didn't know. Drapion. I love Drapion. Apparently there's a tornado down somewhere. Sorry, unknown, but you're not that interesting. Lopunny over Swampert. That's a disgusting choice, but it's my choice. Need some more water. Clauncher. Beheum. Licky. What? Wait. What did I just do? Oh, Lord. That was a bad choice. Snover. Friend used to have a YouTube channel around Snover. And Swirlix on point of it not being Weedle. Obama Snow. Obama? Let me be clear. For Alligator. I like Virizion. I don't know why, I just do. Spritzy. I don't know why. I think the Tyranitar one has gotten done extremely dirty this round. Goodger's got to move on. Kyogre. Yeah, man. I don't know why they've been doing so dirty here. We've had some dirty rounds so far. The school version of Wishy Washy is always sick. Of course, it got me my first ever video of 100,000 views. God bless you, Wishy-Washy. Scizor. Mudkip. I heard you like Mudkips. Fortress. Explosion. Pikipek. Sorry, gotta be another one of the Galarian Mons. Dartrix gotta move on account of being part of one of the best evolution lines. The Zygarde cells gotta move on account of being squishy. Piplup. Poplio. And there we go. We're in the final 100, I'm pretty sure. Well, we're almost there. Drifblim. Swablu. Alright, speed round. I can only use a second to think. Alright, you guys ready? 1 second to think for the next 60. Let's do this. Espeon. Please click. Rowlet. Zekrom. Salandit. Hoopa. Charizard. Sorry, Bunnelby. Xatu. Luxray. Blastoise. Okay, I failed. Damn it! I was trying to do like a thing. You only get a second, but damn it, what is this? I guess Shroomish? But, yeah, whatever. I mean, Registeel obviously wins that one. I like that version of Decidueye, but not as much as I like Mega Latias. Sorry, Decidueye. It's probably the only time you're gonna lose today. Simisage. Why not? Okay. Let's finish it off, okay? Pavilion. Esper. Snivy. Yamask. Wait, no, definitely not. Oh my god. Lampent. Furfru. Sceptile. Gabite. Fion. Woodicolo. Feebas. Tapu Koko, obviously. Salazzle. Why'd I do that? Victory Bell. Pavilion again. There's like every single Pavilion is here. Cresselia. Tynamo. There you go. Krokorok. Wait, no, Pinsir. Definitely Pinsir. Nidoking. Ninetales over Shaman. Sorry, Shaman. Incineroar. Sorry, Wolfie. Carvana. Wait, where am I even thinking about that? Oh my god. Poochyena. Samurott. Carnivine. Female Pyroar. Mega Mawile is a lot better. Absol. Ferrothorn. Yeah, Kirlia. Sure, why not? Ambipom. Durant. Palossand. Braviary. Of course. Ditto over Hypno because I hate Hypno. Phantom ruined that one for me. Basculin. Snorlax. Pavilion. Again. Tauros. So many Tauros. Aromatisse. Hisuian Zora. And Slowking. There we go, we did it! Now let's keep going back to your regular scheduled programming with Weavile. Who doesn't love Weavile? Wailord. Fun fact, these two can breed together. That's disgusting. Wailord. Gotta be Zapdos. I'm sorry, Mega Gyarados, but yeah, sorry about that. Give me Landorus. I like Cortana's design. Just like a paper katana. Altaria over Bidoof. I've still got to get a win in with Altaria in Pokérogue. I'm going to have to do it at some points. I mean, come on. It's got to happen one day. Hippowdon. I'll go Ninjask here. Because why not? Talonflame is obviously getting the go-ahead here. Excuse me, Obama Snow. Gotta go Jolteon. Oshawott, I suppose. Volcanion. We go Nidoqueen here. Vigoroth. Steenie. Panseer, why'd I do that? Blitzel. Honestly, yeah, I'll go Sentret. That was a pre-evolution of Fur. Juke it out in the next round. Flaffy's gonna move on. Mega Venusaur's finally get. Actually, no, Wobbuffet. I didn't even notice Wobbuffet for a second. Zebstrika. Chespin, definitely. Chespin, Chess. I like Ponyta. I like the Galarian version. We're gonna go Audino here. Oh god, gotta go Lunala. Cosmog. Excelgor. Origin of Palkia. Gotta go Groudon over Scraggy. Alolan Executor has always been so funny to me. Mega Beedrill is probably going to be the only time it ever wins. Tapu Fini is one of my favorites. I love Tapu Fini. Pidove. That is a brilliant... I love that. Donphan. Mega Alakazam. Hisuian Lilligant. Electros. Original Oricorio actually does beat out there. Bayleaf. Joltik. Gotta love how tiny the thing is. Aggron over whatever that was. I forgot its name. Rhydon, sorry. Lickitung. Ash Greninja, obviously. Ash Greninja, my goat. Electrike. Diancie. Graveler. Flabebe. 2 more rounds. Ledian and Garchomp. There we go. We made it. Oh my god. Alright, that's the first round. I'm going to take a quick intermission to use the bathroom, and then we'll be right back with round 2. Alright, I'll be right back, chat. Sorry about that. Family's being annoying. We're back. Incineroar, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Oricorio. Incineroar. You gotta go. Alright. Palkia, definitely. What else do we have here? I think Volcanion. Yeah, Volcanion. Volcanion. Whatever, however you say it. Instead of Strike over Miltank. Now we're starting to get into, like, the Pokemon who actually deserve to be here. So I'm thinking something like Celestia here. Thundurus over Wobbuffet. Breloom over Pavilion, because there's way too many Pavilions here. We're gonna have to go Glalie Mega here. Zapdos. Gengar. Ho-Oh. Beldum. Pidgeot, obviously. I mean, honestly, this is like, let me think. Eelektross. Zygarde, gotta go with Squishy there. Glaceon. I mean, Surskit and Caracosta. I just like Surskit a little bit more. I like Surskit's design a lot. I can just imagine it like flopping up and down, you know? Gyarados over Spoink. Gigantamax, Snorlax makes the play here. Zoroark, especially the Hisuian version. And I never understood the Mega version of Kangaskhan. Like, it's just its child going out to fight. Wouldn't that be a liability instead of a battle? Like, wouldn't that be a liability instead of an upgrade? Gotta go with Aegislash. And Zoroark obviously moves on here. Haxorus over Kingler, because we still have our Nuclear Bomb versus Coffee and Baby, but you always manage to get the weird lineups that have a Pokemon that really shouldn't be advancing to the next round, moving on anyways, and this time it's Colpin. Whew. That one was a line to say and a half. Snover moves on. Snorlax does as well. Leafeon, I love Leafeon. Who doesn't love Leafeon? It's just a leaf. Just like Tropius. Gardevoir. Sorry. Oh my god, Gardevoir, Jesus. Bronzong. Dragonair, sure. Forgive me, Dartrix. Cypher. Ash Greninja, my goat. Gotta be Ash Greninja. I don't care if you think he's overrated, he's still my goat. Hakamo. God, bro, you can't be doing this to me. I gotta go Rayquaza, though. Mega Latias, of course. Ludicolo. Why not? Hoopa Unbound. Gotta move on there. I guess Mega Diancie. Because why not? Do I do Lickitung here? Nah, Sandslash. I have standards. Darkrai. Chandelure, actually. I like Chandelure a lot. Guess Kyurem. Dedenne moves on. So does Groudon. I hate both of these guys, but creatively, I guess. Nidoking. Because Nidoking is my goatee, carries me through every playthrough I make of Gen 1. Turtwig. Mega Gallade. Cosmog. Nebby, get in the bag. Tapu Fini. Furfrou. Abracadabra. Solgaleo. I love Solgaleo. I love both Solgaleo and Lunala. Honestly, they're both awesome. Oshawott here. Thundurus. Yeah. Charmander, because why not? Superior moves on. I don't really like Deoxys that much. Chespin moves on. Oh, you can't do this to me. Dialga. Gotta go Dialga. Had a much bigger pull. Had a much better role in Mystery Dungeon. Audino. Giratina? Yeah, Giratina. Mischievous here. Tapu Bulu. Rowlet. Megalodios, because, well, of course you gotta go with Megalodios over anything here. Leo. There's still too many Pavilions, bro. There's like 15 of them who advanced. Why are there so many Pavilions? Registeel moves on. Good old Regirock, Unoon gotta move on. Bayonet's gotta move on. Zygarde, of course. Never go wrong with that. Sceptile as well. Samurott. I suppose, Fracture. Whoa. You. Basculin. My voice is turning on. I'm going to stop speaking for a few minutes. Sorry. All right. So I'm gonna go silent for another 2 rounds and then come back on the round of 64. I'm in a lot of pain right now. I can't really keep going, but I want to finish this up because I don't think it saves. So if anyone's wondering why I'm still not talking, that's why. I'll keep it quiet until the round of 64. Okay. Alright, one more round and I can speak again. My voice is dead. Alright, we did it. Now I can actually explain myself. I am getting tired, man. I don't know why. I'm exhausted. Alright, need another sip. Alright. Round of 64. So Silvally versus Dusknoir. Dusknoir doesn't really have like the good feelings that I believe Silvally has at the start of things, at least, so I think I have to go Silvally. It's gotta be Ho-Oh, right? I mean, come on. Noibat had a good run and all. I didn't really expect it to make this far. I don't think it's even in my top 100, but yeah, sorry. You're not being Ho-Oh. Moving on, Xerneas from Mimikyu. Mimikyu has more lore. Well, no, sorry. Xerneas has more lore, but I think Mimikyu's lore is more interesting, dynamic, and overall just more satisfying to listen to. So yeah, I'm going to go Mimikyu here. Moving on, we have Aegislash versus Milotic. I love Aegislash, but I feel like Milotic just has the edge here. Milotic just great design overall. I feel like I'd have to go Milotic. Moving on, Garchomp versus Kyurem, White number 2. I'd have to give it to Kyurem. Moving on, Lopunny Mega version versus Greninja. I'm pretty sure Ash Greninja's still alive, so I feel like Mega Lopunny can survive to live another day here. Sylveon versus Braviary, the Hisui version. I feel like this is where Hisuian Braviary falls to Sylveon. Meloetta. I mean, I love Meloetta still. Yeah, here's Ash Greninja versus Aegislash. Tragic Aegislash. Both getting knocked out for the first 10 rounds of the next match, but Ash Greninja has got to move on. Meowstic versus Zapdos. I'd say my low Meowstic here. Quagsire versus Darkrai. This is such a funny picture to me. How they both made it to the round of 64 will be astonishing. But I feel like Quagsire, honestly. I think I have to go Quagsire. His derpy face survives to live another day. Galarian Articuno, beautiful. I love Galarian Articuno still. You're going to move on. Lunala's going to move on here. Why were you bouncing in like that? But I mean, come on. You are going to win. So I suppose that all of that confidence is warranted. Moving on, Zoroark versus Nidoking. I feel like we have to go for Zoroark here. Yeah, Zoroark. Definitely. Cosmome versus Sceptile. I mean, that's got to be Sceptile, right? Can't go wrong with that. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm saying this, but I feel like Mega Absol is going to come home with the dub here. I like his design a lot more than I thought I was going to. Talonflame, too. So, yeah, a lot of the original Pokemon are starting to win matches now, so Giratina gets that one. Decidueye's got to move on. It'd be wrong if it didn't. Hoopa Unbound versus Mega Charizard X. It's got to be Mega Charizard X. The best Charizard version. Fight me. Mega Altaria is going to move on. Surprisingly enough, I feel like the polar version of Pavilion is going to keep carrying the torch for all fellow Pavilions out there. Hisuian Zoroark is going to move on here. Suicune. Meloetta knocks out Gardevoir. Tapu Fini is going to take down Lunala. Mudkip is going to take down Tapu Koko. Solgaleo takes down Mega Ampharos, and Dialga the origin version of Dialga takes down the original Palkia. Zygarde, surprisingly enough, survives this one. And we have another Mega Duel. That one's going to go to Mega Latios. Sorry, Latias. Gotta be Alolan Ninetales, right? I mean, come on. Alolan Ninetales is the GOAT. Unfortunately, my Milotic's reign is going to come to an end as the Decidueye just kind of pummels it into the ground. Oh, we're in the round of 32 now. I didn't even notice. Talonflame? Yeah, Talonflame. Ash Greninja. No, I'm not going to go Ash Greninja here. I'm going to go Meloetta. I think Meloetta's good here. Mega Altaria is going to survive another one. Yeah, Pavilion again. That Pavilion design is amazing. Let's say Latias, specifically the Mega. Mega Charizard X is going to survive again. Zoroark versus, well, the original Meloetta is better. Zoroark is going to move on. I feel like that Zoroark would take down Meloetta anyways. Giratina? No. Origin Dialga survives another one. Tapu Fini is going to take you down. Meowstic versus Absol. Absol moves on. Mimikyu is going to lead this one. Mimikyu's had some surprisingly easy matchups so far. I'm surprised at how easy its run has been. Lunala. Yeah, just Lunala. Solgaleo and Articuno. Sorry, Mudkip. Articuno's just too good. And here we go, round of 16. Here we go, boys. Pavilion continues to surprise me by moving on. Oh, this is tough. Now we're getting into like the really tough ones, but I feel like Zoroark is going to survive here. Decidueye takes down Latias. Mega Charizard X is going to take down Talonflame. Ooh. I'd like to say Absol. They're both like the same color scheme, but I feel like Absol's just kind of got more charm to it. Galarian Articuno surprises me again. That one's going on to the top 10. Alolan Ninetales, sorry Mimikyu, you were pretty high up there. You probably would have won if you took on anybody else. It's got to be Tapu Fini. And here we go, round of 8. Only 8 left, 4 matches in this one. We are in, I believe, the quarterfinals. Are we in the quarterfinals? Quarterfinals, semifinals. Yeah, we are. Round of 8, round of 4, round of 2. All right, quarterfinals. Let's see. Alolan Ninetales versus Mega Absol. It's got to be Ninetales. I mean, yeah. It's a shame that Vivillon. If it was literally any other matchup, Vivillon might have won this. But it's Decidueye, so it's got to be Decidueye moving on here. Tapu Fini versus Hisui and Zoroark. Sorry, Hisui and Zoroark. Once again, any other matchup, but nope, it's Tapu Fini moving on. This is tough. This is a really tough one. I'd say it's got to be Galarian Articuno. I'm surprised I'm saying that, but Galarian Articuno is going to move on. And not only that, it's going to take down Alolan Ninetales. That's a surprising one. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. We have to think here. Decidueye, probably the best starter in my opinion. But is it better than Tapu Fini? God, Alola has some really good Pokemon. I don't know. God. Decidueye. I mean, Decidueye's got like the... Tapu Fini, I think. I think Tapu Fini makes it. I just like how alluring its design is. So Tapu Fini versus... Oh my god, they both look the same. Oh no. It's got to be Tapu Fini, though, I think. It's just more alluring than Articuno is. I'm surprised that my ranking ended up like this, but Tapu Fini wins! Wow. I am surprised, honestly. I'm really surprised. But yeah, there we go. That's our winner. That's our round. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be live again tomorrow.